Hey lads and ladies, I'm the Jawesome one, and I just wanted to leave you guys with a channel review because I've got a lot of news, some good, some bad, and I'm going to start with the good here. So my birthday's coming up, July 17th. I've got some plans to get some things, and I'm going to get a new 8GB stick of RAM, so now I'm going to get 16 gigs. I can record more, do more stuff. That's awesome. I'm also going to get a new headset. I guess this one is kind of good mixed with bad news. My headset over here, when I first got it, it was like used, and then the right side of it was like messed up, and I was about to ask to return it and get a new one, but it turns out that all of a sudden one day the right side just started working again, and it worked that way up until about, actually I'm not sure when, but at some point the right side stopped working again, and I didn't even notice because I've been just doing so much stuff at my computer. I've just gotten so used to having it on, and I stopped paying attention to what was going on with the right side. So we're back to square one with that, and I think it's too late for me to return it and take advantage of the warranty. But I'm just gonna get a new headset. So there's that. Another good news is I'm going to be getting a new job potentially. I applied for the college nearby where I live, and I think I'm going to be working there as a cook for the next semester. That pays more than my current job, and they're offering plenty of hours. They said, "Dude, if you want work, we got you covered. You'll get your 40 hours worth of work every week for sure. Maybe even more than that if you're a good worker, right?" So that's good news. And then the last piece of good news I have is that I started a Bitchute account, and it's been going really well. I've been getting a straight up increase in views. Actually, I actually get more views on average on Bitchute than I do on my YouTube channel, which I find really funny because YouTube is supposed to be the #1 place for channels to grow. And yet Bitchute is the one that's treating me better than YouTube is. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because there's less competition amongst gaming creators on Bitchute, or if it's because I'm just that good and YouTube has been suppressing me and holding me back. Whatever it is, maybe it's some combination of the two. I've been getting more outreach on Bitchute, so that's pretty neat. And then one more piece of good news. So on the Jawesome one, I've been very bad about uploading videos, and that's just because of the type of channel it is. Because I don't want it to be like how it is with the Jawesome one, where I upload videos just all the time on like a weekly, basis, where I'm pretty much guaranteed. I pretty much guarantee you that I'm gonna try and get you out as much content as possible. Not so with the Jawesome one. With the Jawesome one, I want my videos to be as well thought out, well reasoned, and well articulated as possible. So on the Jawesome one, I've been thinking a very, very long time about the different things that I want to talk about, and I actually have several scripts that I started writing on my desktop here, and really the big impact for how they turn out is just based on inspiration. Because I get writer's block a lot, and so it takes me a very long time to go through. Well, I finally finished one today. It's talking about freedom of speech and then Christianity and how the places where the two conflict and correlate, and just basically what the Bible has to say about the morality of free expression. I found my take on it to be very interesting, and what I think the Bible has to say about it to be very interesting. So, if you follow me on my Discord, I'll eventually share that there. Invite link to that is in the description. And now we're on to the bad news. Bad news. Several bad news, actually. Several pieces of bad news. So one is very politically related. At least I think it is. There's been a lot of talk going on about government regulation for all these big tech corporations like Google and Twitter and Facebook, and about them all about to be broken up. And I think Microsoft is going to be one of those too. So as a response, a bunch of the stuff that used to work for me is now being changed or something. My Mozilla Firefox doesn't work anymore. I don't use Google Chrome, so I can't use that as an example. I had to use Microsoft Edge to open up YouTube. I have to use Microsoft Edge now to open up YouTube, which is funny to me. I should probably just get like the Brave browser or something like that. But also MovieMaker, Windows MovieMaker. That's what I normally use to render and edit my videos, because I have a low end PC, and MovieMaker is just the fastest one out there that I know of, and has the least likelihood to crash and have problems. That being said, the only other alternative I currently have on my PC that I was so sure would work was DaVinci Resolve, because I'd used it before, and it worked very well. It didn't perform quite as fast as MovieMaker, and it didn't render as fast as MovieMaker, and really that's just because it has more features, so it has a lot more to take into account whenever it's rendering and whenever I'm editing. There's just more stuff, and I'm sure there's some settings I could probably change too that would help that a bit more, but it's just a lot more complicated. So unfortunately though, today I just discovered that it no longer works. DaVinci Resolve is totally broken. I can't use it. I can't render a video. I just now tried to. It was just a simple hour-long recording of me and my buddy Ranger playing some Age of Empires 2. We were doing like this special scenario called Romans versus Barbarians. And it got about 5% of the way through that. So I was like, okay, cool. Everything's going fine with the rendering process. Now I turn around. I'm over here. I'm on my phone, sitting in that blue chair over there. At some point I get up, I turn around, and I see a little warning screen. And I can't pull it up for you guys because I do not have an editor now. I don't have an editing software. I'm going to have to look up which one works, or maybe just reinstall DaVinci Resolver. Find something. I don't even know what to use anymore, honestly. I'm definitely not shoveling out the whatever amount of money I want, whatever amount of money it costs for Adobe Premiere every month. Hell no. I'm not doing that. So that's mildly frustrating for me. And then a couple other pieces of bad news. I ran out of steam. I had all the ideas for the bad news in my head just now, and now they're like pretty much gone. That pretty much is most of the bad news. It's just computer trouble, which is making it harder for me to make videos, because I like to be able to edit them. I want to respect your time by trimming down the longer sections and trying to make the videos somewhat more entertaining for you guys at the same time. And then, I make exceptions to that with games like Age of Empires 2. But yeah. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. No, I'm sure I had one more. I was so sure I had one more. I guess I'm all out of steam then. I'm seriously, I'm looking around the room like, what was it? What was that thing? I don't remember, but I feel like I should. It's probably going to be something about still dealing with bugs, even though I applied the insect killer all around this building. I do remember something. It had more to do with bills, but I don't think I should tell you guys about that here. That's a completely different thing. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry to have wasted your time with that long rambling explanation, that whole whatever amount of time it was of me staring into the void trying to remember the other problems, but what are you supposed to do? So yeah, you guys take care. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.